Guys, so after we went through setting up your own website, right now we are going to cover some social media basics when it comes down to affiliate promotions. Because if you can utilize social media to get traffic on your website, then you are going to make a lot of money, which obviously is the ultimate goal. So, with that said, let's get right into it and let's do it. We are going to cover some basics today, right? So first of all, we're going to be covering how to choose the right platform, how to create a professional profile, how to optimize profiles for search, how to build credibility through content, how to, strategically use affiliate links, how to leverage platform specific features, how to engage and grow your audience, how to monitor and adjust strategies, and how to avoid common pitfalls. And last but not least, we are going to cover scaling affiliate promotions. Now, in this lesson, we're not going to be going like deep over the topics. I just want to give you an introduction, right? So that you can gather basic understanding. I want you to look at affiliate marketing as a whole picture and gain understanding. And then in the following lessons, we are going to cover juicier, more specific, more in-depth topics, right? So first of all, how to choose the right platform. So Pinterest is perfect for evergreen niches like DIY, home decor, recipes, and personal finance. Use visually appealing pins to link directly to affiliate products, right? So like if you have basically Pinterest is the best for people who want to promote, products that have high visual value, right? That's what you want to do, right? Next up is the Instagram, best for visual niches that heavily use video as the main, source of showing people what they're about. So they're best for niches like fitness, fashion, beauty, or travel. Or if I'm being completely honest with you, it's like Instagram is great for everything, right? Great for everything that requires you to record a video for. That's what I would say, right? You can post product showcases, how-to tutorials, and exclusive discount offers. You can also use stories and reels to promote affiliate links and save them in highlights. That's what majority affiliates do. Next up is Facebook, which is best for community-driven niches and older demographics. Use groups to build trust and engage directly with your audience. Next up is TikTok. TikTok, in my opinion, is not for people who are in the long term, but more like short term. And like if you already have thriving company, then you can use trends on TikTok to like make, to increase your profits even more. But I wouldn't be in when it comes down to TikTok, I wouldn't be in it for the long term, right? And the last one is LinkedIn, which is suited for professional niches like business tools, software, or career coaching. You should, promote your affiliate links by posting in-depth articles or share how-to guides related to affiliate products. Now, how to actually how to create a professional profile, whichever site you're on. Like, I'm gonna give you some basics, right? So first of all, high quality profile picture is a must, or a niche relevant logo that represents your brand as a professional, player. You don't want to be looking cheap, you don't want to be looking unprofessional and messy, right? Next up, you need to write a compelling bio include your niche value proposition, which is basically what you do, why you do it, and who you help. And then that's pretty much that. You also need to include call to action, which then can be linked to your affiliate website. Next up, use Linktree or Cart. Create a landing page link into your top affiliate products to streamline user access. This is what we covered within the previous lesson. Then choose an easy to spell username, right? You don't want to have complicated username. You just want to be like marketing John 15, for example, right? Or something like this, or healthy living, right? Then what you want to make sure is to maintain consistent branding, right? Use the same colors, fonts, and style across all platforms so that people can connect you with one specific, visual setting, and then they can, in that way, your reach will increase. Now, how to optimize profile for search. So first of all, you need to choose a platform specific category. So for example, retail or health and wellness. Like you need to be very specific about this. Next up, the next thing you should think of is about keyword usage, right? You need to add niche specific keywords to your username. So like Fitness John, Jacob writes, for example, right? This is what I did when I first started with my writing business, stuff like this. Then post pinning, pin 1 to 3 top performing posts to your profile for quick visibility and for increasing, your credibility as a creator. The next thing you should do is to use relevant hashtags in bios and posts. Just make sure you don't overdo it. When it comes down to Instagram, use only 10 to 15. That's maximum. And then regular updates. Schedule monthly updates to refresh bios with seasonal promotions or new keywords. Right. So, how to actually build credibility through your content. That's very important. So first of all, use visuals effectively. Use Canva to design visually appealing posts or infographics. If you go through Canva, it's very easy to use, very easy to navigate through. It's an absolute no-brainer. And I'm gonna show you that like further, but right now, I just want you to know Canva costs like $20 per month. It's absolutely unreal. It can do a lot of things for you. It has got pre-prepared templates when it comes down to Instagram, TikTok, videos, images, thumbnails for YouTube, like everything, right? Next thing that you want to do when you want to build credibility through content, you want to make sure that you plan posts ahead because if you're consistent, people will take you more seriously. Next up, you want to make sure that you talk to your clients consistently. Don't just create posts expecting everyone to just crawl to you. Next up, write honest reviews, right? Because you want to make sure that you like highlight specific features and how they solve problems, but like you want to be honest about it. You don't want to be salesy, you don't want to be pushy, you want to be conversational and be like, okay, this does it well, but also this is the downside. Like if you're being honest, if you sometimes like if you can say that something is not 100%, sometimes it gives your audience a sense that you're actually real, right? Which is what this game is all about. And then highlight product benefits, which, in other words, is telling your audience how the features of the product will make their lives better in their specific life scenarios. So, feature could be, losing 20 pounds. Benefit could be, being more attractive, people looking at you, people giving you compliments, stuff like that. Now, how to use, affiliate links strategically and in a smart way. So first of all, place them in bios. Next thing you should also do is to use them in stories and posts. Now, very cool thing, right, is to use stuff like Bitly, which is essentially link shortener, because if you have, 50 character long, link or URL, it's just gonna look terrible on your Instagram profile, on your website, wherever. This is why you should use the link shorteners, right? Because it just creates a clean It just makes you look clean. And when you look clean, you look more professional. And when you look more professional, guess what happens? People trust you more, right? Then test strategies for conversions. Monitor and compare the performance of multiple links for the same product to refine placement. And last but not least, highlight urgency. Incorporate CTA-rich phrases like don't miss out or offer expires soon to create urgency. Now, I'm going to give you one simple tip. When you're creating urgency in these call to actions, make sure that you justify it. Make sure you give your audience reason to why, you have limited supply, why these, products are not going to last, why this offer is only available for the next 10 minutes. Because if you do, they will trust you more. If you don't give them reason, they're just going to be like, oh, another shady marketer. You don't want to be doing that, right? Now, how to leverage platform specific features. So on Instagram, you should definitely leverage Instagram Reels. You can use them for product demonstrations and for giving your audience, how-to tutorials on actually solving their problems. In this way, you will get their attention and will trust. Next up, TikTok videos. You can create entertaining and informative videos that highlight product benefits or use cases. Next one is the Pinterest board. You can create Pinterest boards categorized by product type or audience interest. Use visually appealing pins that link directly to your affiliate products. Next up are Facebook live streams. Schedule Facebook live streams to engage directly with your audience. Showcase products in real time, answer questions, and offer exclusive discounts. And last but not least, articles on LinkedIn. You can use LinkedIn's article feature for in depth guides with affiliate links at the end. Share valuable content that positions you as an expert in your niche. And the way, it positions you as an expert in your niche is by you going really in depth and sharing your specific experience with the product or really in-depth analysis, and sharing everything people's opinions on this, what's worked before, what hasn't, why this, is better. Is there any, scientific research behind it? Stuff like this. This is what increases your credibility. Now, how to engage and grow your audience. So first of all, you can run giveaways, right? This, easily boosts engagement and attracts new followers. Next up, and that's relevant especially if you're just starting out, follow and engage with 50 niche accounts daily by liking, commenting, and sharing their posts. In that way, you get to the game way faster. Next thing that's a little bit more advanced is to collaborate with influencers, right? That's after, you build up your social media profile. And next one is obviously consistent posting schedule. We already talked about this, so this is very important. And then utilize interactive content. Now, what this means, like give your audience quizzes, give your audience hosts that will make them think for themselves, right? Because, or give them like ask them for feedback, right? Because this fosters two-way conversation, right? And it's very important. Now, how to actually adjust your strategy. So, first of all, you should be using analytics. Whichever platform you're at, just use analytics and monitor all the data that come with your content and with your product, because you should never ever decide based on your feelings, because your feelings are not accurate enough to give you good enough feedback, right? Next up, experiment with posting. Experiment with post formats, styles, and timings to find what resonates most with your audience. Next up, obviously, when it comes down to analytics, track your sales. That's, non-negotiable. Then refresh the content. Refresh older content by updating captions, images, and affiliates links to keep them relevant. Don't just have something old hanging, in your on your profile or on your website. And last but not least, analyze your competition. Now, here are some challenges some of affiliates are facing on a day-to-day basis, right? So first of all, frequency of promotions, right? So what you want to do is like you want to limit affiliate promotions to 20% of your posts to avoid overwhelming your audience and losing trust. Next up is the product quality. That's a big one. Just promote what you believe in and what you know is actually good and is actually, just promote something that you would buy yourself. And if it's something you wouldn't buy yourself, just don't promote it. It's that simple. There doesn't need to be any overthinking. Then the FTC compliance, which we already covered. Then make sure that's very important. You could have the best affiliate system, but if your links don't work, like you can lose like thousands of dollars every single day, week, minute, hour, whatever, your earning is. So really make sure I wouldn't say double check, I would even say triple check, because if your link doesn't work and you pay for, ads on your social media, then guess what? It doesn't work. You lose all your money, all your effort is lost. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Also, make sure you balance content. You want to make sure that you give first before you ask, right? That's very important. You want to make sure that you give like 80% of times and then ask like 20% of times. If it's at the beginning, if I were you, I would just give 100% of the time to build trust and reputation. Now, here are some basics on how to actually scale affiliate promotions if you get to this stage. And we're going to cover that like further, but right now I just want to give you some basics. So first of all, you want to make sure that you repurpose content that worked before, right? Like 80% of your viewers are not going to be your followers. So thinking that, oh, they've already seen that, they're going to call me out for, not being original or whatever, is not useful to think because that's never going to happen. Second, hiring help for efficiency. Use freelance platforms like Fiverr or Upwork to hire help for tasks like content creation or ad management. That's great. Also, make sure that you invest in ads whenever you start to, get going and whenever you start to get results. Then, after, you've built your reputation and at least got like 5,000 or 10,000 followers, you want to make sure that you also expand to additional platforms to, make your reach bigger, right? And last but not least, make sure that you build a brand that actually stands out by, using consistent branding, tone, and visuals. And with that said, that's been pretty much it for this lesson. I hope you guys learned something new, and we are going to continue in the next lesson with some more practical tips, and I cannot wait to show this to you. So, talk to you soon, guys, and I hope you learned something.